Hi everyone, welcome back to Vintage or Tacky. My name's Cora Diane. So when we're shopping online, a lot of times we really just don't know what size is going to fit us, particularly if we're shopping with a retailer like Unique Vintage that sells a lot of different brands. And oh my gosh, it is way too hot to be wearing this wool hat. Girl. No. So when you're shopping with Unique Vintage, they have their own line, but they also carry various other brands like Mischievous, Hell Bunny, etc., so on and so forth. Even from one brand, your size isn't going to be a static thing, because maybe you want a sweater to fit a little bit looser, or maybe you want a dress a little tighter. It's really kind of up to you. And so learning how things fit from a certain brand can be so helpful. I'm going to start out talking about some t-shirts. I think this is billed as just Unique Vintage's brand, but it's actually a canvas, Bella plus canvas t-shirt. This is what I believe is a unisex 2XL. So this is fairly a large t-shirt, although it does end up being somewhat body hugging on me, but this does have the longer sleeves of a unisex t-shirt. I think that the placement of the print is really good on this t-shirt. I think they did a really good job of making sure that it wasn't too high or too low. That's something that can be a little bit of a pain in the butt with plus size t-shirts, especially when they're put on a unisex t-shirt. Sometimes they just don't make sense. Like sometimes the logo will be too high or too low. This one I think fits really nicely over the bust. Overall, I really like this. I do think it looks better once it's stretched out a little bit and gives you a little bit more wiggle room, because it almost felt like weird the way it was laying kind of on my hips and stuff. So the next t-shirt I'm sharing with you is from a brand called WHATSIS. This is a size 4XL, and this is definitely a lady's size. We have the shorter sleeve on this t-shirt. This is a really nice, really super rich black. Like even against the black dress that I'm wearing right now, it looks like mega black by comparison. So I do like the inkiness of this black t-shirt. The print again is laid on it beautifully. I think it lays gorgeously over the chest. It's not too high, it's not too low. Great job there. I do like the shorter sleeves because I do feel like it makes it look a little more feminine. Now this one is really beautifully body skimming. Another thing I like is also the print doesn't seem to twist on this, which is another very common thing I'm sure you know with t-shirts, is like you end up with the print being like over here and you're like, what the It doesn't do that. I've worn it a bunch of times and it doesn't seem to stretch out. Although when I put it on, I kind of gently tug at the end band just to make it a little bit looser in the hip, because I got all that hip. Like my body's basically a different size on top than it is on the bottom. So that can be tricky. If you're a little bit more modest and want things that are less body conscious, this would be perfect for you. So it's all about size preference. Like you might prefer this 2X mummy t-shirt that's unisex and has a bit of a more forgiving fit, or you might prefer something like this WHATSIS that has a very snug fit, although it kind of stinks because this is the biggest size they have, and this ain't 4X. But it's interesting because this is a 2X and this one fit way looser than the black t-shirt. So just kind of read those size charts, because I definitely followed the size charts for each of these and they both fit great. So we're gonna move on to these Hell Bunny capris. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. They're made out of a Bengalin material, which is very stretchy. It's kind of like wearing shapewear all over, except extremely comfortable. Like it doesn't feel like I'm all sucked in. It just feels like, oh, I'm smooth. One thing I love about these is how they use the pattern to really accentuate the body. If you'll notice, the light part of the leopard print sort of skims around the curvature of the hips and then flows out. And then on the back side, you have the lighter part right in the center of the booty and then darker on the outside. So this creates the illusion that your butt comes out a little further and is a little bit slimmer. Oh my gosh. Like, I don't know if I just got lucky with my pair that the print lined up like that, but I hope I didn't just get lucky. I hope it's like that for all of them. And Hell Bunny is a nicer brand, so I kind of get a feeling that maybe it is on purpose. It looks awesome. It looks so sexy. I love these capris. They're kind of my new favorite thing. So I'm gonna move on from the t-shirt and show you guys what this looks like with a couple of different Bardot style tops. So a Bardot top is like a form-fitting black, or it can be a different color, I suppose, like off the shoulder top that has long sleeves. So I've been looking for the perfect one. I still haven't found it, but I did want to show you guys this one because I have it in 2 different sizes. So originally I got the 3X and it turned out to be much too big for me. I talked to Unique Vintage about it and they sent me out the 2X so I could show you guys that in a different size they fit quite differently. So in the 3X, I feel like it fits sort of frumpy, kind of casual and comfortable, not intrinsically a bad thing, but for the specific look I'm going for, it's just not gonna work. It's a little more 80s vintage and I'm going for like 1960s like French Riviera, sexy movie star glam, mixed with a little trailer trash. That would be the vibe I'm trying for. Huge difference. I feel like the overlay didn't want to lay down as smoothly on the larger piece because there's more fabric, so it moves a little bit more, whereas the one that's in the 2X is a little bit tighter to the body, so it's kind of staying in place, it's behaving itself a little bit better. This is also a really thin material, and I think that for this style you need a little bit of a heavier weight material in order for it to stay in place. So I will be continuing to search for the perfect Bordeaux top, but this one will do for now, for sure. And then I wanted to show you another little comparison size-wise. So this is a mock turtleneck. This is from a brand called RETROLICIOUS. So I originally got this in a size 3X, and it's totally workable, and depending on your sense of style, maybe this works, but overall I think that this one even fits more poorly than the larger size of the Brigitte Bardot top, because I feel like with the black one, the looseness was kind of its own look, whereas with the striped shirt, I think that the loose size, because it's so big in the arms, I think it throws it off balance, and then also because the stripes end up kind of laying over each other, it doesn't give you the striped look, it just kind of looks strange. Whereas in the size 2, it's more body forming, which is what I was looking for, is like a layering piece to wear under like my summer dresses. I feel like this one lays nicer up against the body. When I squinch up the arms, it lays more smoothly against my forearm, whereas the other one just felt bulky and just too big. It just is, that's all it is. However, if this were a solid print, I actually like the larger size for just a loungy kind of sweatshirt, long sleeve shirt from the winter time. So again, it's all about size preference. Are you more modest? Do you like things to be a little bit more body hugging? Next we have a little cute blouse from Unique Vintage. This just looked so adorable and vintage to me. I am obsessed. I stan. A double layer Peter Pan collar. You see there's 2 layers there. Then there's lace, and then there's a gorgeous green spots, and then the arms have trim. How cute, little buttons. I die. This is the Unique Vintage brand. It's a size 3X, and this just barely fits my hips. So definitely one, follow the size chart, because on some of these things I wear a 2X, on some of them I wear a 3X. It really is all over the place. But if it doesn't get all over the place, it doesn't belong on your face. Anyone else get that joke? Okay, cool. This is a polka dot dress. It's not actually quite polka dots. If you get closer, ooh, honey, they're little pumpkins. So I know Halloween's over, so this dress is just a little bit old hat, but I love this dress. I think it's really, really cute. They also have this dress in a bunch of different prints and different colors. So they have solid colors and a few other different print types, so there's something for everyone. I love the length on this. It's quite demure. I love something that just comes just below the knee, especially in a pencil silhouette. I think it looks very sexy. Because if it was shorter, it's still fine, but I feel like it's maybe a little bit more like balanced or something when it's just a little bit longer. To me, this is something that Joan Holloway Harris would wear, but maybe not so much because it's a little kitschy. It's a little, I don't know, maybe the kitsch is a little Peggy Olson. I've been watching a lot of Mad Men lately. Any Hooters. This is a fabulous dress. It's really comfy. It does have a zip up the back, but honestly I can just pull it right over my head, and this is the 3X / size 20. So, ta-da! And then I have one last dress to show you. Okay, so this one, ooh, if I could get it all the way on. All right, so this dress is really cool. So you can wear it a little bit higher up on your shoulders like this, and you can serve some like serious 90s realness. Then you can go, ooh, 1950s. Now this one has these really cool little rubberized bits here. So when I get back here and yank it down a little bit, there we go. So this has a beautiful sweetheart neckline, and I love this for the winter time because it gives you the feeling of being light and airy up here at your face and your chest, but your arms are covered, and yet they don't look super covered, and they feel floaty and free. So if you're at a party that's a little sweaty, I mean, you're a little bit less confined than it may seem. Put your hair in a scrunchie, get like a big white bow, and then it's super duper 90s. Oh my god, I stand so hard. But to me, this dress as it is looks a bit 1950s. I'm gonna go ahead and lower the straps. This is just a regular bra, and I'm just doing this to show ya how elegante that looks. Ooh, oh. Oh, I think I have it fully pulled down. This is one of those dresses that you really need to double check in the mirror that you have it fully pulled down, because when it runches up, oh, don't know, there's something about it I don't like. Thank you guys so much for watching this unique vintage fashion haul. I'm gonna have some really exciting videos coming up for you guys, especially before and after Black Friday. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. My name's Cora Diane. Just be your own kind of beautiful. See you, bye.